All right, get ready to have some fun with this one. This is session number 6. We're flowing today. A lot of dynamic stuff happening right here, so pay attention. We're going to start with that kettlebell figure 8. Okay, so figure 8, I'm starting on the right side, to my right hand, upside down in the right hand, right here. I'm going to take the handle with my left hand, spread my feet apart because I'm going to be going through my legs. Let me show you what I want, then I'm going to break it down. So it's on the right side, which means it's going to go through my right hip or between my right leg, okay? So I'm going between my right leg, and now I'm on the left side. Left side means left side. Left side means left leg. Left leg, right side, right leg, left side, left leg. So all we're doing here is handing it off. It's going between my leg, and I'm handing it to my right hand. Hand it off. Boop, and I'm going to the opposite side, left side. Left leg, I'm handing it off. Left side, hand it off. That's all I'm doing is handing it off. And then I'm dynamically going back to the opposite side. So this is the figure 8. Get tall, partial squat. Get tall, get tall, get tall. There it is. I like a total of 20, 10 each side on this. A lot going on here, so take your time learning this one, but it is a fantastic exercise for the lower body, core, and of course the cardio, as you can tell. All right, number 2, we're going right to side kick through. So this is a very dynamic program here. We're going standing to lower body, or to the ground, and you'll see in just a second that pattern. I'm going right down here, shoulders over top of the hands, hips over top of the knees. I'm going to thread this left leg through, wipe that sweat from my forehead, really peel that arm back, pointing that toe, going right through, threading through. I'm staying nice and low. Stick the top, thread. I like to go nice and slow. It's harder. But I'm wiping the sweat from that forehead, really opening up that chest, peeling that elbow back, pointing that toe, staying low to the ground right here. I like total of 20. You may need to start with a total of 10. A lot going on here, a lot of core, a lot of shoulder stability, and once again, a lot of cardio. Next up, what's next? What's next? See, we're on A3, alternating kettlebell swings. I'm gonna take a light kettlebell on this one. You guys have already played with the kettlebell swing on some other programs, but let's do some alternating arm. Changes the game up a little bit. A little more dynamic, a little more range of difficulty, okay? I'm gonna hinge, sit the hips back. I'm going between the legs. I'm gonna hike it between my legs, come up tall, and I'm turning that kettlebell over because I wanna hand it off. So you can practice right here if you want. Just get that single arm swing going and just get ready for the handoff. I'm just handing it off. Hinge, hinge, hinge and hike. Hinge and hike it between your legs. My head and eyes are going towards the floor, and I'm just turning the handle. I'm just turning the handle at the top. It shouldn't be a lot of fumbling around with it. You're just handing it off. Let that kettlebell float. Let it float, hand off. Let it float and hand off. Once again, on stuff like this, alternating, I'm usually gonna do total of 10 or total of 20. That's A3 of program number 6. Let's keep this thing moving to the B section. Alternating under switch to scorpion reach. Kettlebell crossbody pass to rotational lunge. And alternating front step to kick through. This is gonna be a beast. This workout is tough, as you can see from how out of breath I am. All right, here we go. Under switch to scorpion reach. I'm gonna come right over here in what I call a crab position. Just like so. Drop those hips, keep that chest up. I'm gonna do a left leg under switch, taking the hand along with the leg at the same time. Hand on the ground, push your head between your arms, reach that top leg, up, stick it, and we're gonna come right back down to where we were. and I'm switching sides. There's the scorpion reach. I'm really pressing to the ground, pushing the head down, getting a big stretch on the top leg, and I'm coming right back down. One more each side. Notice how my arm and my leg are moving simultaneously. Stick the top, control it back down. One more on the right side. Under switch, right leg and left arm move together, stick it, and right back down. Woo! Total of 10 on that one. If you really want to go for it, you can try total of 20, but I recommend on a session like this, keep it simple, total of 10 on that. Next up, rotational lunge with a pass. This one's pretty tough. It's on the right side. Let me see here. Yep. So that's where I'm breaking this down. I just did it in my head. I need to replay this in my head. I'm passing it this side. Coming right back to starting position. That's the first exercise, and this could be your regression, to be honest with you. Maybe you do 5 on each side, and then once you get used to catching the kettlebell and slowing it down, we're going to take it into that rotational lunge. Starting position, toss it, decelerate, reset, toss it, decelerate into that lunge, reset. Switching sides, I'm on the left side now. Practice this. Get the hand-eye coordination going on. Timing. I'm ready. And I'm stepping, decelerate, lunge, neutral. Back to starting. I'm trying to keep this flowing. You want to work up to where you're integrating right into that lunge. Break it down systematically, but eventually the goal is to flow right into that lunge and come back to neutral. 5 on each side on this one. This is nasty. A lot going on, a lot of core, a lot of grip strength, a lot of cardio. It's obviously change of direction. There's acceleration, deceleration, a lot of mental games happening all at the same time. So take your time on that one. But once you get it, it's going to build massive confidence, and it's just a great full body movement to learn. Last but not least, B3. Am I right? B3. I'm in a push-up position to that front kick through, or front step to front kick through. So I'm going to give you a little oblique angle on this. I think I'm going to do 2 angles, oblique. Well, let's do side. I'm going to do side, oblique, and then I'm going to face the camera. So I'm going to push up position here. Big step forward. There's our front step. And this might be a good place to start. Just alternating front steps. Total of 10. Okay? The goal is to reach up, is to progress to step and thread through. Boom, stick it. Back. Other side. Thread through. Point that toe. Elbow into the rib cage. And back. One more time. Stick. Look at the room. Plenty of room here. Big mistake is people get too narrow. There's not enough room to get the leg through. I'm threading through, slow, bend the knee, stick, point, back, one more. Boom. Here I am. Thread through, stick, and back. Total of 6, total of 10 max. Work up to this, break it down, work on the front step first, and when you get confidence and you're strong enough and your wrist mobility, core strength, then you can start to work that and thread that leg through. This is a nasty one, a lot going on. Shoulder stability, core, cardio, hip mobility, a lot going on there. But once you get that, it's gonna build massive confidence. Number C1. We see KB switch rows here again, but we did that in number 5. What do you think I should do? I'm gonna think of another horizontal row that we can put in place of that switch row. So we're gonna do let's just do a cable row. And I'm saying that because if I do a renegade row, what I wanted to do, now I'm going prone, I'm on the ground in that front step to another prone movement. My core is pretty fatigued right now, so I'm gonna go to a more upright horizontal row variation. Just a traditional single arm row, okay? So this is how you guys do it. You're gonna have to make changes depending on the gym you're in, what you have available. You may look at the program and you say, I don't have that implement, or I don't have the means to do it. So you're gonna have to take the movement pattern you see in the program and find another variation like I just did. So that's all you do. You'll simply go into the exercise library and pick it. Okay, next up, sprinter sit-up to dumbbell, alternating dumbbell bicep curl. So let's come right over here in this area. So we'll go to the curl right after the sprinter sit-up. So sprinter sit-up, now I'm supine. On the front step, I'm prone. So at Primal Fit, we always try to play with prone and supine, so you're not fatiguing the same muscles all the time. So you'll rarely see in any of these programs where we're gonna do a sit-up variation to a sprinter sit-up, right? A sprinter sit-up is a sit-up variation, or a straight leg sit-up, right? We're not gonna do a straight leg sit-up supersetted to a sprinter sit-up, just like we're not gonna do a slide board knee tuck to a jungle gym jackknife. It's prone and prone, or supine and supine. So we're always trying to play with patterns and with body position so you're fresh and you're not fatiguing the same muscles all the time. So here we are in a supine position. We're in for the sprinter sit-up. I like elbows at 90 degrees, head and neck rested, and I'm shooting myself up into that top position like I'm running or I'm sprinting, right? Stick it, come back down. I'm meeting in the middle. If it's too hard for you to alternate, you can simply just stay on the same side. But we want you to work up to alternating. Get that coordination up to speed, where you can do what's exactly in the program. Take things to the next level. We're trying to make you guys more athletic and get you out of your comfort zone. Next up, alternating arm, bicep curl. Traditional bicep curl. We're just alternating sides. We know we got to keep it simple. A lot of people out there just want to have nice looking arms. So we had to put some of these aesthetic, emotional exercises in the mix for these people to give you a little bit of what you want and a lot of what you need. That's session number 6, and we'll see you on number 7.